So I'm here with
Tara Davis Woodhull.
all right, hello, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back at the school, of course, back at the campus. Let me show you guys the view around right now. So that's the view of the school. That's the track, of course, right there. And then those are the tennis courts. Kind of found a perfect spot for this shoe review. But yeah, I'm back for the season for my junior year. But yeah, that's not what I'm here today. Today I'm about to talk about my shoe reviews videos that I usually make. So let's get started. All right, let's get started on this shoe reviews. These are the Adidas Adizero Evo SL. What a name, so long, and I can always remember that. So yeah, this is the colorway of the shoes. These are men's size 7s. Wow, small feet. The colorways, they went with the blue stripes on them, and it's white and a little bit of reddish, I would say, on the inside. Of course, that's the Light Strike Pro right there, the name. As you can tell, this shoe has a lot of cushioning. They also don't have the plate rods that they usually put them in for the Adidas shoes. This shoe does not come with that, but they put in a lot of Light Strike cushioning. I guess that's the new way of like upgrading their shoe. Another thing I will have to say is the Continental plate on these, as they always do, come with. My concern is when they reach probably like 300 miles, they're probably gonna be like worn out. But that's the part of the Adidas marketing strategy, is to make people buy more of their shoes. So they make them last a little less so you can go buy more. And I don't blame them from that. That's just business. But yeah, that's the shoe. It weighs, of course, another thing I noticed about the shoes, they are breathable. They have a little holes in them, kind of. So like whenever you sweat a lot, run a lot, they're kind of breathable through that, and they're not like tight on the air. Another thing on the heel, they do have a good heel lockdown. I'm gonna try them on right now so you can see what they look like. All right, these are the shoes, what they look like on my feet. I didn't really want to do too much, but that's what they look like. Let's see if I can even jog a little bit. But yeah, that's what the shoes look like. These are men's size 7. They are super light. That's all I gotta say. I'm mostly gonna be using these for tempo runs, you know, that type of thing. Nothing too crazy. That's what they look like. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm mostly gonna just be using them for tempo runs, slash like fast day type of shoe. I'm definitely not gonna be using these for easy runs. I have different shoes for those. But yeah, that's the cushioning on them. They are bouncy kind of a little bit, but just gotta break them in more. But these bad boys are nice. That's what I meant by breathable. Right there, you can kind of see almost through it. Like the color wave on them. You just gotta take a little bit more time to break them in, because these are max cushioning shoes, so it would take a lot of time to get used to them. But they are super like, feels like I'm wearing spikes right now. But they're just, yeah, they are nice. They're nice shoes. I recommend you get them if you're kind of like having knee pains, or you know, you just need something like sports to your knees whenever you walk a lot, or if you're like standing a lot, if you have a job, that type of job that makes you stand a lot, they can still work for that. Yeah, they work for that, and they'll help you observe some of that impact, especially for those jobs that you have to stand a lot on for customers. That was me during the summer. But yeah, that's the shoe review. I'm hoping y'all enjoyed the video or learned something new with this shoes. But yeah, my takeaways on that is these are mostly for people who are looking for something that's kind of like affordable, not too expensive, because most of those shoes, if you look for them, are usually like $249 or even $300 if you're really looking for good ones. But this is like kind of on that lower side of it, but still they still work. You're not really overspending your budget and stuff. It is a $162 shoe, but these are nice. They work. I'll let y'all know how they end up looking after 300 miles. I'll update y'all on it. This time I'll actually update y'all on it. I know I remember saying that and I really didn't. But yeah, that's the review. Hopefully you learned something new, and peace out.